All right. Welcome to the Friday Night Strike. Yes, we're back. Are we going to do it all the time? I don't know. I really don't know if we're going to be going all the time again or not. I'm still doing the War Room with Sean for the foreseeable future until the Ukrainian conflict is over. So that's why I haven't been doing the Friday Night Strike. It's hard for me to get two shows in a night, one after the other, because it literally gives me no time to eat dinner. So with that, I'm just putting that out there. Out there, we got Scott, we got Bjorn. Uh, guys, if you look up, I've got the link to the panel if you guys want to jump in and hang out and talk about shit. Remember, the Friday Night Strike is just for us to sit around and talk about guns, news, whatever came up this week. Any cool shit came up. So just the link is out there. So just jump in and we'll talk about it. Yeah. I made sure the message is pinned. So if you want to jump in and talk about something, please jump in and talk about something. I'm not shy about this. So, again, I don't have anything to talk about personally. Right now it's just again, the Friday Night Strike is usually user driven conversation. So if you guys got something you want to talk about, just throw it at me. Uh-oh. Coop is lurking. Coop's probably doing homework. That's probably what it is. For anyone that doesn't know, Coop is he's studying to be a gunsmith, but not Honda level. He's actually taking a gunsmithing course. So that's good. I took mine. I passed mine. Yeah, I made some mistakes along the way, but hey, you're gonna fuck up every now and then. Honestly, you really are. And for those that say no, you're not, they're being disingenuous because everybody screws up. Everybody. So just putting that out there. So yes, but people laugh at my mistakes, but I told people that's why I told people to laugh at my mistakes, just so it would learn from my mistake. Uh yeah, Scott says, how does Mark say you start fucking up a lot and eventually you stop fucking up and people pay you to do it? Yes, it's exact. Honestly, I don't know if Mark told you that in email, Scott, but that's a word for word how Mark would word that. Yes. You know, eventually you stop screwing up enough to the point where people actually start paying you to do what they want. So, you know, Bjorn says he finally finished gunsmithing school. Awesome. Uh, well, C&T designer says you're going to fuck some stuff up for sure. Yes, and sometimes the things you screw up are going to be, you know, sometimes you will injure yourself in the process. And I've injured myself a couple times. Let's just put it that way. One time I had to go to the hospital. Yeah, yeah. That's why we joke about that 1911, the vampire that I own. Uh, if you guys are wondering, well, Night Strike, why did you keep that one instead of the other one? I'm like, honestly, that one I can get away with protecting myself and using it. The other one, honestly, it looked like somebody came up to me and smacked me in the face. So, Oh yeah, no, well, Mark doesn't like to curse on camera because YouTube dings you for that. So, I mean, I don't care necessarily, but Mark kind of needs a little of the extra revenue. So I don't, that's just him. Uh, let's see. Bjorn. Aside from the RPK and the M1 carbine, I have not gotten anything new. No, I can't buy guns that often. Usually, it's probably a couple lowers a year, and every now and then something nice. So like 1 or 2 guns mostly, depending on the price. Yeah, 1911s are dangerous, especially the vampire. They are. Yeah. Again, the link to join the panel is at the top, pinned at the live top of the live chat. So click that and yeah, jump in and hang out. You got a topic you want to talk about? Okay. Just be aware if you try and do the wrong thing, if you try and you know, do something to get my channel hurt, I will excommunicate you. So I'm just giving a friendly warning. Because we've had some people that do that to other people's channels, and you know, I'll stop giving the links out. So I don't want to have to. You know, there's some really weird people out there. I don't know why. All right, we got G Webs and PN Woods out there, Kingpin's out there. So what's going on, guys? If either of you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to. So what else is going on with you all? I did early voting this week, so there's that. If you want to early vote, I would recommend going out and voting. If you're gonna wait until voting day, okay. But again, just make sure you vote. #GunVote. PN Wood says, so guns are cool. Just saying. Yes, guns are cool. Just saying. Yeah. You want to talk about guns, jump in, we'll talk about guns. I don't care. You want to talk about computers? We can talk about computers too. I have to use them to talk about guns. Or cell phones to talk about guns too. Smartphones work too. I mean, anyways, I'm just saying. Just like PN Woods is. So let's see. Ben and Ballistics is out there. What's going on, Ben and Ballistics? How you doing? Have I seen you before? I probably have. It's been a while. So, you know, has anybody got any new guns themselves that they'd like to share and talk about? Because you know, I'm all for talking about guns. If you want to jump in and talk about it, cool. Please do. You don't have to. Just, you know, this is essentially for me to talk to the YouTube chat out there. So anything you want to talk about, just go ahead and throw me a topic. Otherwise, I'll just start rambling again on the microphone, and you know. Then the Ballistic says it's Kurt's fault. Yes. Oh. Ben and Ballistics. Did you see Ron Wayne's video on I think it was like he got an AK and he's wearing the "It's Kurt's Fault" shirt. It's great. I am glad we made that a thing. That was hilarious. Oh, oh. If any joke whatsoever, you know, we made, that had to have been the perfect one. I'm telling you right now. So let me see if I can find this. Oh, he's got the first Bending Ballistics merch. Well, I needed some Bending Ballistics merch, so hit me up. nightstrike@gmail.com or just message me over Instagram. Mrs. Wayne is out there. She says, and what's funny is Kurt started it. Yes. Yes, Kurt totally started it because, you know, he was trying to get Ron to get something. And then Mrs. Wayne jumped in and saw Kurt doing it. And I'm like, okay, just blame it on Kurt. It's like, Ron, just blame it on Kurt. It's Ron's fault. It's Kurt's fault. And she's like, okay, so it's Kurt's fault. Yeah. That had to have been like the greatest joke ever. And the fact that Ron put it on a T-shirt, man, I gotta say that was hilarious. The video was it was like I think it was one of the shorts he did. Ron was shooting the AK. Yeah, it was blasting away with the AK. He said Misty has to make it. Misty is the merch maker. Well, I'm not gonna say she has to make it. She doesn't have to make it. She just has to, you know, get people to make it. She's the manager. There you go. She said she does. She took credit for that one. Okay. Oh, she makes your merch too. Okay, I didn't know that one. I did not know that one. So nobody told me. Nobody told me. Okay, well, nobody told me, Misty. I just assumed that you knew people. I know that makes an ass out of me, and I'm sorry, but that's just when it comes to merch these days, you never know. But it's totally Kurt's fault. It's totally Kurt's fault, and uh I don't know. I think it would be funnier if we got Kurt to wear a shirt saying "Night Strike made me do it." I think that would make it even funnier. Kurt's fault and Night Strike made me do it. that would be good. Uh you know, but yeah. Uh, I did message Ron today, Misty. I did send him that package out that I said I was going to. It's just I've been dealing with a lot of whatchamacallit, a lot of shit going on, in life. So I haven't gotten around to doing that. I said I would, and I eventually got with him, and we're taking care of all that shit. It's just it took a while. It took a while. Night Strike, weren't you and I on Never Enough Ammo together? Yes, I'm very good friends with Matt. I know Matt like I've known him for years. Never Enough Ammo and me are like we're really good friends. So much so that whenever he's playing Left 4 Dead 2, I need to jump in so he can shoot me at the end of the level so he can run off and leave me to die in a video game. Yeah, I know Matt well. Yes. But yeah, Misty, I sent Ron the info on the package on Instagram, so just double check that and make sure to follow it because you know how it is with the post office. They'll update the information whenever they feel like it. So, but I wanted to be known that I sent it out. All right. So, I don't see Kurt much. I don't think Kurt doesn't follow my streams that much. He only really follows everybody else. Yeah. Ah, is that how that goes? All right, all right. Yeah, she's got to screen all his calls to make sure he's doing the right thing. Oh, yep. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So, anyways, what else is going on? Anything interesting? I noticed Dark has been sending packages out like crazy. Misty says she's his camera woman, his secretary, and his media person. and she doesn't get paid. Well, you know what? You're gonna have to talk with Ron about that. I mean, he's got to throw some incentives in there somewhere. Shame on Ron. Shame on him. So, hmm, hmm. So, oh boy. Hmm. Not a lot going on tonight for me. Just kind of sitting here. Actually, I'm working on stuff. She says, "Well, he don't get paid either, so I guess it makes it even." I don't know if that really makes it even, but you know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mr. F and H is in here. He's got a flex. He says, "Sup boys, just picked up another 2,000 rounds of 193 for a decent price." He's happy. Says he's headed to the gun club tomorrow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Ah. I haven't been able to find a lot of 30 carbine rounds lately, so I've gone to all the stores here locally besides PSA. I've been able to amass about 200 rounds of 30 carbine. I haven't been able to find any more than that. Just because of apparently there's a you know, it's scarce right now, 30 carbine. What's really scarce is trying to find 30-40 crag, but let's not even go there. Because I haven't found crag. I gotta get some though. So mm. So anyways. I did I was able to get a the slant muzzle brake on my RPK, but I had the problem with the front sight pin. I had to order new pins because you know, I ruined one of the pins. Oh no. Shame on you, Nitro. Yes. Uh New York Outcast says this guy isn't in prison yet for being a gangster. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thrown any firecrackers at anybody's car lately, so I think I'm fine. You know, I've already eaten a salad today too, so you know. Sure, it had beef on it, but you know, it's a man salad. It had lettuce, tomato, onions. You know, had bread. He's gonna give me crap for that, but I don't care. It was a salad, totally a salad. uh, so, what else is going on? Uh, New York Outcast says he's about to have a man salad himself. So, whatever. Oh, Mr. F and H had Panda Express. He said he had orange chicken, good choice. Fried rice, again, good choice, and crab rangoon. Ooh, ooh, that's good. That's good. That's some good eating right there. Yep. Uh, I, I haven't eaten dinner myself yet. I've got chili cooking in the crock pot right now. So once that's done, mm, probably around 8:30, I'll probably get it. Have it. It'll probably be done by then. Homemade chili. Mm. I got some cornbread to go with it. Maybe a couple crackers. I'm, you know, I'm just doing homemade stuff tonight. So, anyways, he said I had to stop after one plate. so I can spend some time in my reloading room. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know how that goes. I know how it goes. New York Outcast says, cornbread, stop bragging. Well, New York Outcast, this is the South. We love our cornbread and chili. It's a staple, man. Totally a staple. So hmm. New York Outcast, Mr. FNH says he loves cornbread too. Yeah, cornbread's good. I mean, if you get it made right. I mean, is it hard to mess up cornbread? Yes, it's hard, but believe me, I've been to some places where they've actually managed to screw cornbread up, and I hated it. Yeah, cornbread and soup beans. What is it? What is it? Navy bean soup. That with cornbread is really good. Yeah. What's it? Is it congressional navy bean soup or Senate bean soup? It's my grandmother used to make it, where basically you put the ham bone and ham in navy bean soup, in navy beans, and you cook it in a soup. It's delicious. It's delicious. Yeah. Misty says she uses pinto beans. Pinto beans work, but navy beans are better. I like navy beans a little better than pinto beans, personally. But you can use beans. Period. Yeah. So anyway, uh, yeah, Senate bean soup is really good. My grandmother used to make it all the time. Very good. I'm still working on the new range, New York Outcast. What I've been doing is I've been cutting down additional trees. I've put up that backstop you saw. Uh, I still have to cut that small piece in the top off. Uh, but I'm working on trying to fix one of the targets. Because one of the targets I got, the big gong, the top part where the hanger goes through the hole fell off. So there's just like a gaping hole. And I'm trying to either drill into both sides that hold so I can put bolts on, so I can put just another piece of metal across, but it's not working. So I'm I'm trying a couple things. So I don't know. Eventually I may just pull out my MIG welder, and I may just get a piece of metal, put it across, and just weld up both sides and be done with it. I don't want to have to do it, but I'm probably going to. It's probably what's going to happen. Uh, Life is treating me well. And Mr. FNH says, what did you end up doing with the PSA pistols? I still have them. I'd like to sell them, but nobody wants to give me what they're worth. A lot of people want to give me like less than what they're worth, and I'm like, at that point, I might as well just keep them, because I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell an RMR pistol with a threaded barrel for less than what I paid for it. At that point, I just keep the damn thing. Yeah, yeah. It's just one plate that I gotta fix, and I got two smaller plates back there that I gotta set up and whatnot. Uh, I'm redoing the range. Hopefully by I'll be able to get more done during the winter, because it'll be cooler out to deal with. Because it's easier to work back there when it's cool, or when it's cold out, than it is to work back there when the heat and the humidity are out. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I mean, it's just something I got to deal with. I'm thinking about selling that M1A stock I've got that came with the M14, the black polymer one. I don't like it. I really don't want it taking up space. I'm thinking about selling that because some guys might be interested in that. I don't want it. But anyways, that's what I'm working on. I don't have a lot of things going on. Just, I'm trying to sell some gun stuff on the arms list, and we'll see if that works out. If it doesn't, I'm not hurt. I'm just doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I may just sell that M1A stock on there. Yeah, well, I use it because it's like a Craigslist for gun stuff, and it's fine. How deep is my range? Most of my land is flatland. So since the guys came in with the forestry mulcher went back further, I would say it's not like 50 yards anymore. I would say it's more like maybe 100 or 200 yards now. I got some extra length out of that. So that went well. Let's see. Villain. And let that do. So, yeah, I would say it's anywhere in between 100 and 200 yards. I don't know the exact number, but that's about where it's at now. Uh, I like it to be further, but you know, need a forestry mulcher for that. Yeah, I can shoot extended range now. Yeah, yep. So that'll definitely be what I'm working on. I got to get the rest of the back stuff because I'm actually thinking about what I'm thinking about doing is well, I have those targets, but I've got all that area back there. I'm thinking about doing making a couple more backstops with wood because I've got tons of wood lying around. So uh, making an extended one. So I've got that big one. So I'm thinking about making it like another smaller one on the left or right side. So no, it's not for sale, New York Outcast. It's not for sale. New York Outcast is just trying to build a fleet for his private island. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, why don't you just go and take over Bannerman Island? That's over there in your area. Go take over the old castle. The Grand will go that far. Yeah, no, the Grand. I love shooting the Grand. I just don't have enough. I just don't have enough 30-06. That's the problem. Yeah, no, no. I primarily made wood backstops, Mr. FNH, so I could, so I can nail or staple paper targets because I want to do a lot of paper targets. And with an outdoor range, that's really the only way you can do that because you really don't have an overhanger, uh, like you would at an indoor range. So let's see. Sorry, I've already called that island. Too late. Well, then New York Outcast, you're gonna have to find another island. Uh, Bjorn says I'm looking for a stripper clip for my Stare M95. Good luck. Good luck on that one. Daniel is out there saying at Night Strike, quit sending tornadoes my way. Nope. Nope, I will not I will not stop sending them towards you. Only when you stop sending hurricanes my way. No. Actually what I'm looking at doing, I'm looking at getting used tires and putting that behind the backstop. Behind the wooden the wooden backstop I made. So that, there would actually be something there. As far as sand, I don't want to I was gonna box the back of it in and put sand behind it, but then I looked at the price of sand, and I'd rather just get used tires to do that. So Tony says in the last days, island fights will be plenty. G Web says you can hang out there and shoot off of it, but don't let anyone else use it. Okay, all right, all right. Daniel says at least 10 dead and a Dollar General near him got hit with a tornado about 30 minutes ago. Well, then I'm gonna say, Daniel, you got better things to worry about than blaming me for shit. You should probably hunker down and wait for the tornadoes to go by. Don't listen to me. Go listen to the news and listen to make sure the tornado's not coming back around your way. Brandon Ballistic says used tires are a bad idea for a backstop. Don't do it. Why not? Backfill the Mr. FNH says backfill the tires with sand. That works well. That was what I was thinking. Daniel says I have a bunker under my house. I'm good, Night Strike. I don't know, man. You might not be. You might not be. You might think you're good, but you might not be. Yeah. Anyways, in Tennessee, we turn the tires up vertical and plant flowers in them. Yeah. Benny Ballistic says steel brands cause bounce back. I'm telling you from an engineer, don't do it. Okay. All right. Well, there goes that idea. I was trying to do it on the cheap. Now you're going to make it more expensive on me. I see how it is. I see how it is. So hateful. So hateful. Well, that part's still there. That part's still there. That must be the other side of the island. AR7 bounce back. AR10 goes through. Didn't know you were doing this tonight. Well, Sean, you can jump in if you want. I'm alone here. The link is at the top of the page, at the top of the YouTube chat. I mean, I'm here by myself. It's not easy. You know. You're always feeding that darn dog. Railroad ties are decent, but they break apart. Your best bet is dirt, clay, sand. Rent a bobcat for a day and dig a pit in your range for your burn. No, I'm not doing that. No, fuck that. That's way too much. This is an AI version of Night Strike 1. If you ask it questions, it is programmed to reply just like the real Night Strike. Right. And, that's just, by the way, if you buy things from gearwebsites.com, you may or may not be funding Skynet. I'm just saying. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance. Just make the end of the range a no gun zone, and the bullets will just stop at the line, and you can reuse them. Yeah, I thought about that, but I'm not really fond of no gun zones. Sean says he has access to about 1,200 rail ties right now. I don't. Mr. FNH says you missed my comment. I don't think I missed it. He says our 800 AR-500 steel targets in front of the backfilled tires. That way they only clay. No, yeah, that's just it. If I'd use tires, they would be behind the backstop and the wood target holder I made, and the plates. So I mean, I don't see him having a problem, but apparently people don't want me to use tires. No. Why do I say no? Because I already spent enough money getting everything forestry mulched. I literally don't have any money left to go and hire a bobcat or rent one. That's why I'm saying no. So no, Tony, that'll get you on a government watch list. No. Gun website says get a powerful enough air intake right behind the targets, then the bullets never hit the backstop. Yeah, no. Tony said AOC pictures as targets work too. That'll get you on a government watch list, as I said. New York Outcast says sell me the sub or a running tank. Yeah, no. LNO Firearms says, will you be on Never Enough Ammo tonight? I don't think so, not unless he sends me a link. Tony says, I think I'm already there. Yeah. I'm already on a watch list too, probably. Benny Ballistic says, when we built our mile plus deep range, we used the bulldozer to cut in and build our berms. Yeah, well, the problem is that back property of mine. Okay, it's about 30 acres or so. The problem is, if you go too far back, you start it's muck. It's close to swamp before it gets to the river. And the problem I end up doing is I really don't want to mess with the mud. I'd have to get more dirt and lay it down, as well as if I want I can't get a mile long range, but I can get at least 900 to 1,000 yards. I can probably get that much if I clear the rest of the property out. But that will take 2 or 3 days, and I've been quoted. Well, actually, they say it might take 3 to 6 days to do it. I've been quoted at $3,000 a day, and I really can't afford that right now. Tony said 3D printing gun videos 10 years ago got me there. Yeah, well, I've been there too. So, Mr. FH says, I use backfield tires with AR-500 steel targets in front of them. Don't let people dissuade you. I've never had bounce back. Using paper targets, you'll chew up the tires much quicker and leak sand. Yeah, well, because I was going to fill the tires with sand too. So, it's like, you know, uh, my friend Garage Guns, he literally lined his entire backstop with tires, and he filled it with cement, with not cement, but he filled them with sand and dirt. Yeah. Gun website says simple: make up a bunch of fake documents and slip them in the county road crews a track list, task list. They will come out and do all the work to your spec. Then, right before they finish, go outside and complain. Tony says if it's hay, they will cut it for free. Yeah. Then gun website says then you can sue the county for doing unauthorized work on your property too. No. No. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. That'll get you That won't get you on a list. That'll get you in jail or prison. So, ideally, yes. Yes, Bjorn. Ideally, you do get the tires for free. You get used tires. You don't get new tires. Used. Because you buy, I'm not going to buy new tires. Jesus. You know how much that would cost? You buy, you get used tires for free. Ones they're going to throw out. Dirt mounds are better than tires, but the problem is eventually I want to get rid of the rest of the brush on that property. And if I make a dirt mound there, it's kind of permanent until I get a tractor with a bucket to move the dirt. That's another thing. My tractor doesn't have a bucket, doesn't have a front loader. So that's another thing. I'm actually looking at getting a bigger tractor. And once I get a bigger tractor, the one I'm looking at, it should have a front loader and a backhoe. And at that point, then I can move dirt around the property and I don't have to worry about the damn thing. But until then, I'm not gonna rent a Bobcat just to do that. They looked at renting a Bobcat. It's like $1,200 a week to rent a Bobcat. I really don't want to. I don't want to mess with that right now. So, yeah. At least that was quoted at. And that's just for the unit itself. That's no attachments, no nothing. So the bucket would be extra, and I also have to pay for fuel and whatnot. So I have no idea what it would actually cost. That's just what that was quoted at. So, it's in my area. So, yeah. That must, you know, if those are the prices Tony has to pay, then that's pretty much standard then. So, anyways, uh, let's see. We got about, I guess, 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna head out. We're almost been on for an hour, almost. If anybody wants to jump in, the link is pinned at the top of the YouTube chat. Oh, the website says, "Oh, you have the property where someone tried to bury all them tires. The EPA wants to talk to you." Yeah, the EPA could go pound sand because they don't own my land. Yep, 10 loads of fill dirt from construction site will make you a mound. That is if they're actually making, if they actually have construction sites around. It's hard to find. I don't know how much for the sand either, or the dirt. Uh, uh, Benning Ballistics says there's a lot of overhead in building a range. Ours alone, we had to buy 2 dozers, a tractor, and a mower, not including rocks we had to haul in for parking. And rocks alone, we have over 50,000 rocks. Yeah, no, I'm doing this on a budget, so I've got just some targets I buried into the dirt, and yeah, I mean I hired someone with the forestry mulcher to go and make the range presentable again, so I could use it, make it a little further. That's it. So I'm probably going to buy another tractor that has a bucket and as I said, and a backhoe, and that'll probably what I'll do. Because at that point, I'm looking at getting one of those anyways because I need them. And the other tractor I'm going to use for just the lawn and whatnot. So that's it. Well, yeah, but I'm not worried about, the 300 acres of land I don't own behind my property, because that's all just forest. There's also a river behind there. So I'm not really worried about that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a troublemaker in here.
What happened to my thing, man?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to your video.
No, really. I mean, you've never heard of this thing we do in construction where we try to find places to dump field dirt?
Yeah, I know that, but the problem is nobody's really building here in South Carolina right now.
What you have to do is put up a sign that says "Don't dump dirt here," and all the dirt will get dumped there.
Oh, is that
It's like
that
saying
how that
don't.
is?
It's like don't dump garbage here. That's where all the garbage is. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You just put up a sign saying "field dirt," and people will think you're. It'll either be they think you're selling it or that's where to dump it. So the net result is you get dirt dumped there.
Yeah, yeah. I've got tons of mulch if somebody wants mulch. No. I'm giving it away at this point.
How far is it from the road to where the dirt mound would be?
I don't know. I haven't measured it. I don't have
You
a
don't
measure.
know. You should be able to guess that far. You should be able to guess that.
Oh!
You're
I'm
a
sorry.
ballistics expert. You should be able to.
I am not a ballistics expert. I am a computer expert at best. I don't even want to claim that.
All I know is I have to hold my AK up about 20 feet in the air if I wanted to shoot 500 yards. So.
Well, that's your AK, okay? New York Outcast says, I just dumped dirt for free last week. Check Craigslist. I'll do that.
That's what I'm saying. People like I know it's not as hilly there as it is in Tennessee, but we're always digging these basement houses, and there's always too much dirt. You can't waste it on the site. You know what I mean? You can't waste that much dirt on the site usually. So we have to find a place to dump it, and you just got to get into the circuit. You need to, call a grading contractor and tell him next time you have field dirt, bring it here. Yeah, bring it here. And see, most on most construction sites, they're picky about the type of dirt they take, right? So you can't take topsoil and use it as field dirt somewhere on a construction site. So if they're scraping off a site that has a lot of topsoil, a loamy soil, you can use that.
Well, I know. Problem is, I have to buy a tractor that has a front loader before I can do that, because I don't have anything to move the dirt once I get it here, and I'm not going to do it.
That's why I asked you how far it was to the.
I'm not going to do it by hand. Okay, there's just no freaking way.
Yeah, you and me both could use the exercise.
Yeah, I can use exercise, sure, but I ain't going to do that. That's what my great grandfather did. I ain't going to do that. So it's like that is not on the docket or the menu. I'm telling you right now.
You can waste dirt to where they make 9mm ammo. They use it in place of gunpowder. Tennessee dirt probably explodes.
He keeps going on about 9mm. You think he loves 9mm or something?
No, it's irony. It's a satire, because he's really a 45 guy, right?
Right.
He's just trying to point out. He's trying to point out the flaws of 9mm.
So,
Even though my new favorite gun is a Glock 43X. That's my new favorite.
A Glock 43
X. Yeah.
X. Oh, you got to add the X in there. Okay,
It's got to be X rated.
It's got to be X rated because Tony likes them dirty videos.
Black and never mind.
Yeah, you might not want to go too far with that.
I was gonna say, what am I saying? Oh my God.
Yeah, no, Daniel. As I said, I'm not going to do it by hand. No. DJ Play Nice is out there saying we.
Yeah. Who was it? Some famous YouTuber just the other day. I saw a video where they're shooting, and they're claiming that their brush pile is a mound. I was like, that's funny. Just don't even say you have a mound if it's a brush pile, because it's like matter flowing through space.
Right.
It just flows right through it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go. G-Webs has got me excited about patches again, and I need to go find. When I moved into my tiny shack, I stored everything, and I went to the storage yesterday, and I couldn't find my big old patch panel. It's like 4 foot by 4 foot.
That reminds me, when we're off air, I need to ask you something because I need your help with something.
Okay. But now I ordered some patches from gear websites, and now I've got to find my patch panel. And I'm trying to find a wall in my tiny shack. I think I'm going to do it on my door, on the back of my door. I think I'm going to screw some 1/4-inch plywood to the back of I bought this cheap metal door for the tiny shack just because it was at a handyman, a salvage place. I got it for like $100 or something. So I'm going to screw a piece of plywood to the back of it, so that when I come home, when I shut the door, I'm looking at, glorious patches of inspiration.
Yep. All right, we got a couple links out there. DJ Play Nice gave the switchboard number for the Capitol to contact your local representatives and senators. He also sent the link to their webpage for the senators, for the Senate and the House. I also posted the hashtag gun vote website. So just make sure you go, if you haven't done so already, go out there and vote when it's voting day, because we've only got 3 days, 9 hours and 50 minutes left to vote. And hopefully you vote the right way and not the wrong way. But I'm not going to tell you how to vote. Get out there, make your informed decision for your area yourself. Just realize that if you vote for a Democrat, they're not going to be gun friendly.
You're not trying to send out a political message. Just don't vote for Democrats.
You literally vote for any other party other than a Democrat. You should be fine.
I miss I wish the independents. I wish some sort of libertarian party would pop up. That would be awesome.
A real libertarian party.
They can never get the money to.
Not just Democrat pot smokers that got kicked out of the Democratic Party and the Green Party.
Well, I mean, yeah, pot smoking is a different issue, I think.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. They had Gary Johnson. He was a habitual pot smoker that got kicked out of the Democratic Party.
That's one of the pleasure pains of being a libertarian. You got to put up with pot smokers.
Daniel does make a good point. Yes, in some areas, voting for a third party basically makes it so the Democrat wins instead of the Republican.
But that's what I'm saying. We need somebody with real dollars, like Elon Musk, to start a third party or somebody.
Yeah, but he also needs the problem about a third party needs to be funded like the Republicans, the Democrats, in order.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Because
it can't come all from one source. It has to come from several sources. It's just how it works.
Well, he can fund the actual organization. He just can't just can't make, there's a limit to campaign funds, right?
Right.
He can create a PAC or a third party organization, but
I don't know. He didn't kick. No,
trust me, they figure out how to funnel dollars. Okay. They don't,
okay. DJ Play Nice. I'm not talking about. Gary Johnson was a Democrat. He wasn't a Republican before he went and ran for president, and as a what you call it, libertarian. And how do you get kicked out of the Green Party? I don't know. That's
the
just
Green
what
Party was weird. Okay, they weren't really I mean, they were weirdos, and that's why they couldn't put anything together. But the thing about it is, this year would have been a great year because people don't like Trump and they don't like Biden. This would have been a great year for 2 or 3 years ago for somebody to start a real independent party, but we'll never.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like fate's on our side.
No, it's not. So, anyways, how are you? I haven't seen you in a little while. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting acclimated to the isolation. The isolation of being in the woods alone. It does take time to acclimate.
You haven't seen any Bigfoots, have you?
No, I don't think Bigfoots exist. I've seen lots of turkey and I have I didn't realize it, but when I cleared my little spot for my tiny shack, it must have been on a game trail. I interrupted a game trail because like the turkey, there's a little batch of turkeys that walk through every now and then, which is kind of cool.
I got turkeys that run around in my backyard too.
I'm sure there's plenty of possums and fox, and sometimes I'll make the mistake of I'll take we don't have garbage pickup, right? So you have to throw it outside and then throw it in the back of the truck and then take it to the dump or whatever. Yeah. Sometimes I'll make the mistake of not throwing it in the truck, and some little fox or possum or something will come and visit in the middle of the night. But I bought one of those game cameras. What do you call them? Trail cameras. And it was supposed to be a nice one, and then the Chinese sent it to me, and it didn't work.
Yeah. Daniel says, "How do you all know you aren't seeing the same turkeys?" Well, the problem is I'm seeing South Carolina turkeys, and Tony is seeing Tennessee turkeys.
What does it matter if it's the same turkeys or not? Those turkeys.
I don't know if they can really travel that far. That's what I'm saying.
Those turkeys are people too. Okay, every turkey is an individual. Is a rugged individual.
So hashtag Turkey Lives Matter.
Yes. I mean, have you seen my videos on Fritz? They're like few and far between, but there's this neighborhood where I've built several houses, and there's a neighborhood. Now this is a wild turkey. Okay, he's a wild turkey, and I named him Fritz, and he hangs out, and I can pull up to him, and he'll stand there and go, "Come, and he'll talk to me, and then I'll just go on. It's pretty awesome. I keep telling him he needs to stay out of the road because he's going to get run over someday. But he hangs out in this little neighborhood. It's like a little pocket. It's got woods all around it.
He's busy. He's real busy.
Yeah. I think
turkeys have license plates at Night Strike. Well, only if they have a D in front of their name.
Turkeys are sovereign citizens. They don't have to get license plates.
Oh God, not the sovereign citizen talk. No, I'm stopping that right here. No sovereign citizen talk here.
You have to prove jurisdiction.
It's forbidden. Verboten.
That's some good entertainment right there.
Verboten.
I'm gonna start laughing uncontrollably.
Yes. DJ Plain Eyes says arnelldisplays.com. Check them out.
I was mad when I moved to Sequatchie County. When I moved into the woods, into the mountain woods, I went to the new DMV, which is like a little tiny room in Sequatchie County, and it's awesome. There was nobody there. When I went to before, there was like a line of like 20, 30 people, but when I went to get my new tags, for living here in the woods, it was like there was nobody there. It was just me. And I asked them, I was like, "Hey, can I get one of these vanity plates?" And I want it to be artisan. And they were like, "Oh, I'm sure you can." Well, they looked it up. Some fool had already taken it. I wonder how you contact those people and like offer them a bribe to give it up. That's my new mission.
The NY Outcast says the only good turkey is the one you ate for dinner. Yes.
It's hard. If you get to know a turkey, it's hard to kill one, you know.
I don't have that problem.
No, I couldn't kill Fritz. It would be it's not sportsmanlike, right? If the turkey just stands there and he's talking to you, what kind of sport is that to shoot him?
He might have something wrong with him.
That'd be like something some fascist would do. You know?
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. It's about as deep as that hole people want me to dig. Oh, I said that on air. I'm sorry about that. No. All joking aside. Daniel says, how many days till y'all East Coasters are out of diesel? Most of the Southeast is supposed to run out of diesel by November 8th. So voting day, actually.
Sounds like propaganda to me.
That's what the news has been saying. They said 25 days from like October 14th, which makes it, you know,
I don't know. November 8th. I haven't heard this rumor. I'm in construction. And I haven't heard anybody talking about. I mean, I see the excavators and bull.
Apparently, the country's diesel supply is going to run out in the Southeast and by November 8th. That's the rumor going on in the news and everything. And it's like, okay, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I hope everybody's just blowing smoke up someone's ass, but honestly, you know, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the internet. You know, we always need some kind of.
It's not the internet. Tucker Carlson said it on Fox News, and Fox has been reporting. So, I don't want to say they're reporting fake news because it could happen, but at the same time, it's just this. I can't put it past them either because, you know, Biden's been selling fuel to everybody who will buy it.
I mean, how does Tucker know anyway? What's his source? I don't know.
So, I don't know. I don't know who his source is.
All I know is I know guys with like 10,000 gallon fuel tanks, and if there was some rumor,
they'd be selling it off, right?
No, they'd be hoarding it.
Yeah.
They'd be saying, "Hey, you know, I can't work today. I got to hoard diesel fuel."
Yep. All right. We've gone the hour. I'm done. Stick a fork in her. We'll see you guys. Next week. Hopefully, I'll be able to do hit or miss this next week. This week just wasn't a good week for me. Joe Shadow says at Night Strike, hello, fun day today. 3 inches of slushy snow on the ground. Well, that's why you elected to move where you moved, Ghost Shadow, just so you wouldn't be in the snow every day. Just some of the days.
Oh, but by the way, I need help updating my PHP on my websites.
We can talk about that later, off air. I'm not doing that on air.
I know. I'm just saying before you disconnect.
Yeah. No, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you in an hour or so with Sean Ponery on his channel for the War Room. So check that out. And with that, we'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Stay safe. Get out there and vote. Contact your senator and representatives. And shall not be infringed. And with that, we will see you guys later. Take it easy.